here since 1932. These two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners' offense will come out first. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A-game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mateer. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Longhorns offense will now get its first chance with the football. Hollywood smothered. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Great place to start for this offense. They want to run it left here. There he goes. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They were really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They give it to him again. They knock knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Runs through a tackle. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Arch is going to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires left. This time it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking left. Rolls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the ground, it's Smothers. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions and how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think he'll probably run now.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Mateer. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout taken by Texas, it's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing Manning. Fires toward the end zone. And he tried to take the top off of the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a heat. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Sooners heading quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Sooners send out the punt unit. steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Arch to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Run inside. It's Smothers. Picks up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He can't haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Seminoles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now over to your game inside the Cotton Bowl. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Longhorns head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Throwing right. Coleman open on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Arch Madness. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, it's Brown. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! That one will give them the lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And this will be caught as they convert the two. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Steps away to find some room. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Thomas. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
He's got it on the right. Might have a chance. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Robinson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. And as he throws, can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line to be like,
touchdown Sooners! Fit it in the window for the score.
and I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running inside, it's Smothers. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning. Finds his man. It's Townsend. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets him to the 48.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's Manning to throw. Touchdown, Longhorn! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Reads it, fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Dumps it off in the flats. Could not make his way to the corner. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got it.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It Smothers. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And they get it down short of the first down marker.
Man, great vision right there, understanding that ball comes out fast. I've got to see it. I got to break on it and go make a tackle. It's 4th down. This defense played with vision, with great conviction. They came up. They made the play on the screen, Palmer. Great discipline by this team.
And they were physical, too. You saw guys defeating the blocks and running to the ball and getting an outstanding athlete down on the ground before the first down marker to help win this game. I can't say enough about how well this defense has played in key moments in this one. None bigger, though, than that right there.
Looking for space. It's Smothers. Got a little grass. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.